In this video, we're going to show you how we do horse blankets. Right now, we are preparing the waterproofing, and Kelly's going to go through that process.
So I have pre-poured the water. So we're going to do 1 part to 3 parts water. So I've already pre-measured the water, so I'm going to fill it up to the 56 mark, which will make my 1-to-3 ratio.
This is mixing it up so we can waterproof the horse blankets. There's a different process we can do. We can waterproof them in the actual washer, in the detergent, or we can do it like this. And we chose to do it like this today and see how it does, and I'm sure it'll do very well. It's a special product for horses only because horses get irritated. You don't want to use any kind of detergents with the horse because they could become irritated, and so we're very cognizant of that.
So I'm just going to gently shake it to mix the mixture with the water. And you just need something simple like this. If you have a lot, you can do the larger pump sprayer. Some folks use the backpack sprayer. Today we've opted to use the hand sprayer.
And this is what this looks like. So this is pretty cool. And we're going to go over here and do what, Kelly? We're going to
go over here, and we've got some horse blankets already washed and dried. So we're going to show you how to waterproof a couple of those. And then our staff is going to finish the rest of them, and we're going to ship them back to the farm. We're just going to spray the horse blanket while waterproofing 6 to 9 inches away. I'm going to spray both sides, let it dry about 5 minutes, spray a second coat so you'll get optimal waterproofing. And there are other ways you can waterproof as well. There is a chemical that you can actually put in your washer to waterproof them.
Really not. You're going too fast. You're getting too close.
We're going to waterproof this horse blanket. You want to be about 6 to 9 inches, making sure that you cover the entire surface, going slow so that you don't miss any part of the blanket. So here we go. And then I like to go up and down just to make sure I've gotten all the parts. And this is going to take about 5 minutes to dry. Then we can flip it over and do the other side. When you're doing horse blankets, very dirty, very, very dirty. Very important for the care of your own machines. Make sure you tie off all the buckles, which is what Erica's doing. If you don't, those buckles will come back, hit the glass on your doors, and before you know it, you're going to have to get a new door or a new glass, which is very, very expensive, and it's going to put one of your washers out of commission. So that's tied off. And you'll see in this video, in this particular washer we're starting, we've actually got the chemical already in there that's going to waterproof the blankets as well. So these we're not going to have to spray. We're just going to do the cycle with waterproofing. And we'll show you in just a minute how dirty that water will get. So you want to make sure when you're putting your horse blankets into the washer, don't try to stuff them into the smaller washer because they're not going to come clean, and you're just going to make yourself more upset because you're going to waste your time and your employees' time, because you're going to have to rewash them because you can't turn out a product that's not satisfactory. And remember, image is everything. You want to make sure you do it the correct way, because once you get a bad name out there, sometimes it's hard to recuperate. Again, the waterproofing formula is in there. We have a horse blanket formula, so there we go. Those are started. And we're actually at the end of doing all these horse blankets for this particular farm. I think they had, what, around 70, Erica?
Yeah.
So you'll charge for the horse blanket itself to be washed, and you'll also charge extra for the waterproofing. Don't sell yourself short. Do not charge per pound. Charge per item. And you also want to charge extra for the waterproofing. And each of these washers has a sanitizing program, so we just actually push the button, it sanitizes, and we're good to go. And we love the auto injection. It makes our life simpler, and we get the right formula each time. So one more to go out of 70. Oh, I think there's 2 in there, sorry. Miscounted. But you can see all the dirt, the dander. You can't really see the horsehair, although there is a slight amount of horsehair. Can you flip this over just for 1 second, Erica? No, on the other side.
There's horsehair right here.
Yeah. I was going to show them the rip that we're going to have to repair. When you're repairing horse blankets, make sure you wash them first.
Okay.
You'll see these rips and tears. So that's an extra income stream as well. You want to repair those and patch them. You'll see some patches already on some of these horses. Or excuse me, not horses, horse blankets. That would be kind of funny. Well, I guess we could name the horse called Patch. So if I ever see a horse called Patch in any race, I'll definitely bet on it. Maybe it will win.
Me too.
I usually bet on the horse name or the horse color. Yeah, if you overstuff, it's just going to make yourself extra time because you're going to have to rewash them. It's going to cost you extra money for the electric, the gas, and the water. So definitely put them in the washer where they can tousle real good. As soon as these get finished washing them, we'll drape them. When we tie them, we use rubber bands. So make sure you have plenty of rubber bands handy. Our auto injection, when we start the program, it auto injects the chemical and it sets the right temperature. So it makes it easy for you and your staff to get a perfect job done. So we'll just wait till the washer's finished and show you the end product. We are at the end of our cycle here, our washing cycle, so we're going to pull them out. In this cycle, we actually added the chemical to waterproof them, so we're not going to have to do the spray. We just did the spray to show you that there's multiple ways to waterproof horse blankets. And believe me, it's much easier to, so there's the back, and here's the front. And it looks like it might still have some repellent on it from the time before. You see, when we're finished with each horse blanket, pet bed, whatever it may be, anything to do with any animals, we always run a cycle through on our disinfect. And we do have that already pre-programmed. There we go. Sorry. So we're going to run that through. They'll double check to make sure it's good to go. Wipe it out just in case so it's good for our next customer. This is the washer that we are putting through our disinfect rewash because we actually just took out some horse blankets. When we have multiple horse blankets, we try to keep it to just 1 or 2. Since we had such an abundance, 72 I think, I can't remember the number, we actually ran them through pretty quickly. But if you just keep it to 1 or 2, then you're not going to have to run the rewash disinfect cycle over and over. Just remember, each time you run this cycle, it's still going to cost you time, money, because you have the electric, gas, and water, and the chemical. So if you can keep them to 1 or 2 washers, that's going to help save you as well. Okay, we're at the end of our cycle. We have actually injected the waterproofing chemical into this load of horse blankets. And you'll see they're nice and clean, so we're going to hang those up to dry. And they smell good. You don't see any horsehair. Get those dried and get them processed, folded, and sent back to the customer.
Kevin from Continental Sewing, and he is bringing us the industrial sewing machine that we picked out. Kevin with Continental Sewing, he owns Continental Sewing, and we've been doing some extensive research on sewing machines. And so I finally decided on this particular sewing machine. So we'll follow Kevin in here He just took off. maybe he's camera shy. Well, Kevin's getting the sewing machine set up. What's this? A console RB?
Yeah, it's a 206 RB.
206 RB console. Look at that. It's already got threaded up for us. It's ready to go. We'll get to work here. Fun stuff.
Pull that rod to get you going. Okay, and here's the thing. So you got a bunch of bobbles, you got extra needles, you got oil. And those are really the main things you need along the thread. And anytime you need any of that stuff, I've got it. So if you need to buy it. You can always order it. I get it wholesale, but you know, I always have it in stock, and usually in that stuff you're in a pinch. So we've got all that stuff available. So if you need it, you've got it. The oiling is, you probably just want to oil it. Maybe.
We're going to show you how to clean and waterproof blankets directly in the washer. We have a special chemical that we use to waterproof. First, you want to run a clean cycle, wash your blankets, and then you'll do a second cycle to waterproof. Take 7 ounces, and once you wash them, you can actually combine them more than one together too, so that you'll get the effect of waterproofing. When you're washing them, you don't want as many in as a washer, so once the first wash is completed, you can combine them into one wash. These are already washed. We pulled them from the washer, so we're going to combine. Normally we wash, depending on the size of the horse blanket, 1 to 2. But when you're doing your waterproofing, you can actually combine between 2 to 4 blankets per washer with 7 ounces of the waterproofer. When you're washing them, you want to make sure you don't use any chemical. Make sure your detergent dispensers are completely clean. Our washers are auto-injected, so the only thing we actually use in this washer is going to be the chemical for the waterproofing, so I already know that that's clean and ready to go. I'm a little short, but it actually goes into where your detergent compartment goes. And then once you've done that, you want to make sure you have your cycle. If you're auto-injected with no chemical, or if you're not, do not put any chemical in it. Make sure your detergent compartment is clean. So it's set to go. And after it's finished, it's waterproofed. We'll hang them up to dry and we'll be set to go.
Waterproofing working itself in. Of course, I need to get a better chair. I didn't buy a chair. This is a Console 206 RB5. Nice industrial sewing machine. It's got needles, I got everything I need. I'm gonna just do a test sample real quick. A little material here. I'll put it through here. Lift this thing up. Where I wanna go, I wanna just start sewing right here. I want to do a reverse, push that, and then there you go. I set in the needle. Now I want to take it out. There you go. I'm out of bobbin on the other side, so there you go. That's it.
In this video, we showed you 3 ways that you can waterproof horse blankets. 1, spraying directly onto the horse blanket, which is very time consuming. 2, by auto injection. And 3, by pouring the waterproofing directly into the detergent compartment. You also saw where we actually received our sewing machine. You also saw where Joe Dan actually started to sew. In the meantime, he actually repaired 2 blankets. We hope you've enjoyed this video and have found it very informative. If you've liked this video, please like and subscribe, and we will see you again on the next video.